what's going on people on the internet? My name is Welsh Turtle and welcome back to another Elite Dangerous video. Today in this video, I will be showing you my latest Eagle combat build for all you new players that want to try and get into bounty hunting with the best ship and the best loadout as early as possible. Before we do get into the video, however, I would like to ask you to subscribe and like for more of this content on this channel. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, why did I pick the Eagle out of all ships? Well, for beginners, you don't start off with a lot of credits and you can't really work your way up to get that many credits in the Sidewinder. So the Eagle is the second ship and it's a really good and versatile ship for many new players to pick up, especially with combat. And in this combat video, I'll be showing you why I have picked the Eagle, as it has really good maneuverability and I have upgraded it the best I could, and I think this will be a very good build for new players. I have tried it, and I'm not going to lie to you, I've only picked up the Eagle really recently, as of fact yesterday actually. So this build is actually really good, and yes, I know I went from the Cobra to the Eagle, but I really enjoyed this Eagle because I can kill people and destroy ships so much faster than I could in the Cobra. And I have really high maneuverability in it. The Eagle is actually the most maneuverable ship in the game from all that we know of, unless they add more ships in a new update, but I doubt they're going to. Anyway, I have put a lot of effort into thrusters and into my weapons, so I am going to show you my loadout after I tell you why the Eagle is the best ship to do combat with. So I will be showing you combat gameplay at the end and talking through what I did, how to maneuver with the Eagle, best way to start an engagement, and so on and so forth. So without further ado, let's get right into the loadout and I'll show you and tell you why I have chosen this loadout for newer players. The estimated cost will be about 1,000,000 credits or a bit more, but it's well worth it, trust me, okay? Okay, so for my loadout, the hard point I have chosen is the 1D cannon. Mine is fixed, but you can get gimbaled ones or turret ones. I do prefer to have cannons in the game that are gimbaled because I don't have to do all the process of aiming at that small circle and shooting, as all you have to do is just press in and it'll just auto lock onto that. But I do have a fixed one as of now, but you can get turrets that will auto shoot for you, but I would recommend having one that you can shoot because that is much better to go for. I have two 1F pulse lasers. You can treat it out for gimbaled beam lasers, but I have gone for these because they do amazing against shields. Also, the cannon is amazing. It's a really hard hitter when you get into that 800 meter range to 200 meter range. If you point blank with them, you're going to do a lot of damage, trust me. And the fact that it's fixed is it makes it a bit harder to aim, but it's worth it if you do learn how to aim it. For my utility mount, I have a frame shift wake scanner, because when I'm fighting targets, I will end up, like, they'll end up jumping away and then I can't find them, so I have to come out of the mission threat and then go back into it from doing an assassination bounty. So having this is really nice to just track somebody down and just pull them out of FSD and finish the job like that. For my core internals, I have 1C light alloys. I make up for the integrity a bit later on in their optional internals, but you can go for whatever you want by ear, but you will sacrifice some light year jumps. But if you ain't too bothered about that, that is completely fine, and it does give you a bit more armor on your hull. So I've just gone for the lightweight alloys because I want as further jump distance I possibly can to get to a system that my bounty is in, so I don't have to do two different jumps and waste more fuel. For my power plant, I have a 2A for the most megawatts possible in my ship, so I can push it as far as I possibly can. I have a 3A thrusters because I want to get the highest maneuverability that I possibly can. If you can get better thrusters, I would recommend, but I'm pretty sure the 3A is the max inside of the Eagle. A 3D frameshift drive, because if you have a 2B one or a 3B one, you're going to sacrifice some more power and you're going to end up sacrificing some overall speed. That's why I've gone for that, but if you can fit it in, then do what you want to do. This is just a nice little build for newer players that's cheap and efficient to actually start bounty hunting. 1D life support, didn't really bother on that as light as I possibly could. 2A power distributor so I can boost and catch up to my targets. 2B sensors and 2C fuel tanks. So that's just the core internals. For the optional internals, I have a 3CBI by Weave Shield generator. The reason I've gone for this and not a normal shield generator is, yes, the shield strength is lower, but instead of panicking when your shields are gone, this one will recharge your shields much more faster when you pull all of your pips into systems, and you'll get a better shield overall when you are trying to regenerate your shield back. I don't think you'll ever be in the position where your shield is gone, but if you are, this is there for that. I have a 2D frame shifting drive interdictor if I'm pulling out targets from high wake or low wake and scanning them if they have a bounty or not. If they don't, then I'll just bugger off somewhere else and try to pull somebody else out of FSD, or if I just want to have a bit of fun and annoy people, because I will do that now and then. Yes, I know it's a mean move, but I don't really care. So now I've gone for 2D hull reinforcement package for the more integrity. As I said, I make up for the integrity in this one by here. So I've gone for 3 hull enhancements to the best I possibly can. So put those in for your best integrity, or you can change them out if you want to, if you went too big on integrity, but I would if I was you. A 1E cargo rack with a capacity of 2. The reason I've put this one in instead of something like a more hull reinforcements is because if you want to pick up some cargo from a ship that you've blown up and you're like, oh, that's really interesting, but you have no cargo space, then you're not going to be able to do it. So I've put that in if you found something really interesting, like materials or something. And Super Cruise Assist and a Planetary Approach Suite. That's just normal, and you can do whatever you want with that build. You can change whatever you want with that build, but if you do like the sound of that build, then this build is for you, trust me, okay? I'm going to be showing you some combat in the Eagle. I'll talk you through what I do if I can ever find an Assassinate bounty, which I never normally can. Alright, here we go. Obliterate and harmless. Here we go. Right, so I'm going to go meet you over in the ROS 154 system. So I'll meet you right over there. Okay, so now here I am in the Assassination zone. This is probably the guy that I have to go after, actually. Yeah, here he is. So I'm gonna come up behind him. I have 3 pips into engines and weapons. So we're gonna come up behind the Cobra Mark III. The Eagle is mainly a fast ship, so you won't have to use your boost as much as you think you will. So yeah, just come up behind him, pull out your hard point, and then I'm gonna go back down to the blue, which is my most maneuverable state. I'm going to come up behind him, and we have a guy helping us, so I'm going to try and engage fast as I possibly can. So I'm going to chase up behind him, and I'm going to... You see that yellow circle in front of him, but there? I'm going to have to try and aim my orange square into that, and knock down his shield. So, here we go, right. He's slowed down now, he is. So, like that. Aim for that orange and shoot, and then you do a crap ton of damage. Normally I would be right behind him, but because of this allied carrier, I'm gonna have to try and do it as quick as I can and hit him as much as I possibly can. So there we go, he's dead. That wasn't the best example, but pretty much is what I want to do. You want to come up behind the ship to its rear. You want to be about 200 meters away. Start shooting with your pulse lasers and keep on him as best as you possibly can. The blue zone is your most maneuverable state. So if he flips up behind you, go down to the blue at the bottom of the blue, go like that, and then go throttle up to the middle blue, and just try to maneuver and stay behind them and shoot the back of his ship. And once his shields are gone, start using that cannon. Now if you've got a gimbal, that will help you out a lot, trust me, okay? But pretty much is what you want to do. You want to stay behind the ship, you want to weigh down his shields and break them with your pulse lasers, and then you're going to pull out your cannon and you're just going to start shooting into the back of him. If you have a fixed one, you have to aim for that little yellow circle, and if you have a gimbaled one, you don't have to worry about as much. Just stay within about 200 to 800 meters and you'll do a lot of damage. You can also shoot your pulse lasers as well, and that'll do a little bit of extra damage and kill them quicker. But this combat build can really destroy a ship really fast, as you pretty much just saw there. but I had an allied ship, so it went down even quicker. But when those cannon shots are hitting, it did a lot of damage. So yeah, this build is really, really good, and I recommend you trying it if you're a newer player. Yes, if you have a fixed cannon, it can take a while to learn the aiming, but it only took me about 5 minutes and I was fine. So that's the entire video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and it helped you out a lot. So I will see all you people next time. Peace out, legends.